92 Washington Bureau. President Donald Trump says he's close to a deal to save TikTok, but he says he will be speaking with the Chinese president today to try to finalize that. Washington correspondent Vinay Simlot is joining us live this morning. Vinay, what do we know about this deal so far?
Yeah, Ani, we don't know much. It's only the second time the president and President Xi will be speaking in his second term. And President Trump says a group of U.S. investors would buy TikTok and keep the data here. But some lawmakers say they're concerned China would still have influence.
I like TikTok. It helped get me elected.
The president says he's fond of TikTok, and since taking office, President Donald Trump has signed 4 extensions to the law Congress passed last year.
The bill is passed.
It forced the Chinese-owned parent company ByteDance to divest or stop operating in the United States. So far, ByteDance has done neither. But earlier this week, Treasury Secretary Scott Bessent announced the U.S. and China had the framework of a deal for Americans to own TikTok.
The people that are investing in it are among the greatest investors in the world, the biggest, the richest, and they'll do a great job.
Chinese law restricts the sale of TikTok's algorithm, and members of Congress say the law they passed doesn't allow the algorithm to remain in Chinese hands. They say it uses user data to decide what to show.
It's really the algorithms that give us heartburn.
Republican Congressman Josh Molinar said in a statement, "I am concerned the reported licensing deal may involve ongoing reliance by the new TikTok on a ByteDance algorithm and application that could allow continued Chinese Communist Party control or influence." President Donald Trump says the U.S. is working with China to get a deal done.
TikTok has tremendous value.
Now, members of Congress say whether this deal follows the law that Congress passed hinges on the algorithm and who maintains control of it. A senior Chinese official said that in this deal, China would license the algorithm, or the Chinese company would license the algorithm to the U.S. company. It's not clear how much influence China would still have under that arrangement. And that algorithm is what feeds you those videos that keep you scrolling. Ani?
Yes. Vinay, can President Trump sign another extension if the sides don't reach a deal like he's done before?
Yeah, it's not clear how under the law he's been able to sign 4 now. The law that Congress passed gave him the ability to sign 1 90-day extension. He's now signed 4, and that would take enforcement of the law into mid-December. President Trump, though, says that he will work to get a deal done soon. One place where it is still banned is Congress. Members of Congress cannot have TikTok on their phones, and neither can anybody who works for the government.
Vinay Simlot, live in Washington, D.C. Thanks, Vinay.